Hello, my name is Jill Rogers. I'm your state poet of Nebraska, and I need your help. What you may not know about me is that I have been determined to rebuild housing in my neighborhood since 12 years old. I spent nearly 2 decades becoming the kind of neighbor everyone says we need. I took the classes, I went to the academies, I got the straight A's, I worked at the companies, and now I'm here, becoming the perfect case study for a broken system. And here's an example. On this lot, we are trying to build 2 single-family homes for sale. These potential 2 homes for sale require a $61,600 sewer extension. That's around $30,000 a house before a wall is even built. If I were building 4 units instead of 2 units, I might be able to qualify for TIF. If I was in the urban core, I might have access to a development fund. And if I were lucky, I'd be able to utilize an easement and maybe cut off $40,000 of the expense associated with this sewer. Unfortunately, we have none of the 3. So the exact infill housing that we've spent decades saying we want could effectively be stalled out. Not because I don't have the skills, not because we don't have the education, not because we don't have the motivation, but because a $61,000 sewer extension expense is set on 2 homes, a project too small apparently to matter in a neighborhood where every single house matters. So this is the part where I need your help. Please like, comment, and share this post with elected officials, with city planners, with potential funders of large organizations, so that in the immediate, we could potentially still get this project built. But in the long term, we need things like micro TIF, we need things like development funds, we need better support. I was that 12-year-old girl believing in the things we said that we wanted. And I dedicated my entire life so far to achieving that reality, only to look up and realize that the tools necessary were not being developed for people like me to succeed. And what I don't want is another 12-year-old girl a century from now watching this old video and making one of her own.